Hello, guys. Hope this is reaching you well. This is Ken from the Rug Detective Show coming to you with another one. So let's get straight to it. Basically, it's been a phenomenon. It's about, a 11:15 here, Central European time. Had to be able to come to you with a project. The last few weeks have been absolutely amazing. And generally, I just have to thank the whole support of the community. We're continuing to push. We're coming out with some phenomenal opportunities, fantastic hidden gems, and we continue to hit the mark in terms of the profits that we're making. So that's first and foremost. The project, I basically wanted to give you just a very quick overview in terms of a quick summary for those that are not aware. We basically have been talking about a project called Swirl Cash, which is basically the first project that has been launched on Wault Finance's launchpad. So it's been a phenomenal ride. Essentially, it's a decentralized protocol for private transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. If you want to find out more information, there's actually a very in-depth video in terms of the tutorial. If you go to the Wault Finance YouTube, you can be able to see that basically released yesterday. Gives a full breakdown of how the app actually works, the ins and outs. And basically what it essentially does is it goes through a process where one can be able to achieve privacy via Swirl, which basically perfects transaction between privacy by separating an on-chain link between recipient and destination addresses. So essentially the aim is to utilize a smart contract that basically accepts BNB, and most importantly that you can be able to deposit with one specific address, and you can essentially withdraw with a different address, or you can be able to connect one address, so you can deposit one address, you can be able to connect to withdraw another address, and you can be able to send the funds to a different address. So it's phenomenal in terms of how it can be able to increase the security, and you can be able to see the process here, how this works. So really spent some time to vet this project, to really understand how it works, and ultimately been keeping this abreast in terms of our Patreon community, our investment community, in terms of what was happening over the last few weeks. So everyone was involved. For this specific project, you had to stake, you had to hold Wault tokens and stake that, and it's a tiered system to be able to have the opportunity to be able to enter this specific project, which was absolutely amazing. So if I basically go onto the launch app, and what I do like, before they actually listed, they actually had a product that was ready to go. So this is really taking the next steps in how you really should build a system. So ultimately there's options of, you have 4 clear options. You can be able to deposit with 1 BNB, 10, 100 or 1000. You deposit, you connect your wallet, and then ultimately you can then withdraw from this. You have a secret key, you add that secret key, and then you can withdraw from a different address. So it doesn't track, privacy is in place, and it really can also show you in terms of the pools, the transactions that's taken place based on a particular deposit. And the reason why there isn't that you can be able to choose 1.35 is that if you choose 1.35 and you're going to withdraw 1.35 in BNB, there's a clear trail, right? Even though you're using a different wallet. So this is real high end in terms of sophistication regarding privacy, and really just trying to take control of your own transactions without Big Brother looking over, right? So the product is there. It's live, mainnet, ready to go. You can be able to utilize it. The liquidity mining setup, staking setup, there's a tutorial aspect, there's privacy tips, and so on and so forth. You'll be able to go through it. You can see the current price. So if we basically do this, so what I did is I'm going to just give you a quick glimpse into, we have a Rug Detectives free checklist, and this checklist basically helps you to understand the processes that you would take before you decide to enter a trade. So you follow this, you go to my YouTube in the description. It's absolutely free, no cost, and you can be able to go through this information from on-page analysis, off-page analysis, the product, understanding whether the specific project you're interested in has a product or not. Has it gone through a pre-sale? If it has, with who? Unicrypt, and go through the whole process about whether tokens are locked. If not, looking at the smart and staking contract regarding the code. So we go through a comprehensive checklist that one needs to follow in order to enter a trade. So this is free, fully available to you. But what we have is we also have a Patreon group. In this Patreon group, we have the VIP type checklist where we break down in terms of project due diligence. So we go through a list of specific projects that we're looking at. I'm not going to show everything to everyone. And then we look at trading opportunities. So we start with projects that we're looking, and we have a vetting process. We have a team of 5 researchers that will essentially go out and vet these specific projects. We go literally communicate with the team, do some background checks. We do as much information as possible to understand whether this is an opportunity or not. Then we move over, if there's interest, we move over to trading opportunities and results. So for example, Swirl, we added information here just very quickly. Don't want to show all the information here. On the 16th, we had information. So this was last week, some updates regarding what was happening with Swirl. We then essentially moved this over to the trading opportunities in terms of the projects we've entered. So in Feb, we entered DDS, Wault Finance. DDS, we did a 6x. Wault Finance, basically, we did in the end. Let's just see here. It did a 27x from the listings, and it did a 70x. So it was a 70x we did on that. We did Berry Data, which was a 60x. Azuki, which I literally got in about 15 cents. Algo Vest, it's still holding around the entry price. Ethic is more of a stable coin. And then we have Pangolin, which I'm starting to gradually enter into some of the trades from about $6 to about $3 now. And basically Gambit Protocol literally done a 3x on that. It's trading probably around 1x, 1.5x at the moment. BSC Starters did a 30x. Swirl Cash now has done a 17x from the price. So pre-sale price of 20 cents. So if you take a look at where we are on the price right now, so it's just a steady move to the upside. It's now kind of trading in a sideways fashion. It's been a phenomenal ride. So ultimately, people within the Patreon group are getting the early opportunities to get involved in these type of projects, right? So at least a 17x on this move so far. In addition to those that are staking, so people that are staking, generating rewards from staking, from liquidity mining, some phenomenal APYs at the moment because it's incredibly early. So what we're doing is we're looking for the best breed in terms of quality project that we feel that's going to withstand the test of times, and we can be able to provide some form of value. We're building a phenomenal community, and we're really trying to look out for the best projects that we can be able to assist and take the next step. So just wanted to give you a quick update. If you want to know more about Vault, I would definitely recommend you go to Vault. More about Swirl, go to Wault Finance's YouTube, and then you can be able to see a tutorial about Swirl Cash. And then if you would like to basically download the free checklist, just go to my description, information like that. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up. I will be doing some more project reviews over the next few days. There's so much going on. Also, we've got some AMAs as well that's happening for more the private group, but really just trying to help you along the path, along the way. And that's it, guys. Let's keep cracking. Let's keep going, and I'll speak to you soon.